nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
29-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Watson.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Jones, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
His first carry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Nyheim Hines, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Texans 3.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he knocks it through.
That's the score. Packers 14. Texans 3. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Packers 21. Texans.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Going right back to Jones, this time the connection made. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. from the gun. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds.
And now Watson throws another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Check, 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 check.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tua. Able to hit his target, Claypool. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Chase Claypool, 77 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Aaron Jones on.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Watson on 3rd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chason with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
And it's 4th down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 55. Pick the edge. Come. At 24.
They're going to try and throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 9
Second
yards.
catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check the board. Sponge. No. At 55.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
The 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
The ball carried by
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action, now it's Tua. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. From a yard out. And this offense is running away with this one. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's get it. We're set. 19. All day, dog.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
From the gun, Watson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Jones on the carry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. K'Lavon Chason. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On play action, here's Tua. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Curtis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 23-yard.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 50.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 50. All day. Let's go, Mike.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Tight end right. 4 down. Hey. 50 to Mike.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, You stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Packers 49, Texans 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.